Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. I want to say thank you guys for watching and thank you for the support and the comments and verifications of the energies in there. Talking about these intense energies during those shifts of the big planets. Sometimes they're not that pretty good. As you see it, the title in here is Intuition is a Friend of Foe. That times when the intuitions is kind of like what I've been thinking, and the intuition that it's actually beginning to learn. Very interesting energy is gonna be beginning of the day. You're gonna see that the moon is gonna be a remind about the changes, about the deep transformations that we are going into this shift of Aquarius, but doing that revaluations of Pluto. Very beautiful, very powerful aspect because that's going to actually adding Jupiter who was left alone. But during the day, the moon is going to be joining really Jupiter of not having that aspect with Pluto. And you're going to be like, what is that going on? Why do I feel myself? Why I am built by my own? Why I'm thinking it like this? What is that I'm feeling like I'm left out? Basically, you're gonna be with one of your Gemini because all this is happening in Gemini, and it's you for it. So you're gonna be learning how to be friend to yourself by yourself in there. And this is gonna be kind of like suckish a little bit because you know if you don't love yourself, you don't know what to do. But that is gonna be this positive outcome out of this in there because of doing a lot of this beginning of this evaluations in there. Why don't I have a friend? Why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? Some of you gonna be reviewing the age of 3, age of 16. Okay. We're talking about this process when you actually, the age of 3, maybe the kids didn't want to play with you and you are left alone and you're like, what should I do? Age of 16, your best friends turn back, turn back on you and you are left alone and you wanted to be in your room alone and you don't want to talk to anybody because you're like, what the heck is going on, right? But now some of those energy is going to be remind you about those years, how to become a friend to yourself. All right, early in the morning, 7 o'clock, the energy is going to be intense, of course, a little bit. That it's gonna comes in because the midheaven is with the north node squaring the sun and Venus. Authority and love in the family and situations, but things are gonna be working out. You're gonna do the revaluations because Saturn and finally Neptune is retrograde. Beautiful that he switch retrograde because oh my god, this intensity of subconscious in there was too much. You felt those intense energies to it. A lot of emotions. It's like, oh, the world's ending, everything is ending. This is gonna be felt when I would do a shift of the transition, okay, next year. So chill out, relax. Nothing is ending. The ocean is still there. The mountains are still there. It's still breathing air. I hope. To it, as a friend of mine was asking, "What are you doing? How are you?" I'm here, still sucking air. You guys a little bit fun today, but that's what it's needed on the menu. Talking about that, be mindful within the energies about what are you thinking about this authority of yours in the family. Where did you learn that and how this was? But there's going to be some beautiful growth of evaluating what I said because as you see it on your screen right in here, in there. This is almost like 11 o'clock. The moon, it is at 8 degrees, 6 minutes, and Jupiter, it's 8 degrees, 42 minutes. and they are having this trine in there, right in the edge of making that trine with Pluto. That is going to be sextile the Ascendant and Mercury. Ascendant is at Leo, opposing Pluto, talking about this desire of, okay, I'm going to have the family and I'm going to rule the family. You got that mentality and you haven't evolved at all. And this is what Neptune is retrograde is going to be asking you to revise these emotions in the spirit. What it is are you doing with that? It wasn't good. It wasn't great. And that energy is going to come. It's going to be feeling it at 8 o'clock. Later on at this 8 o'clock, we are going to have this T square with the midheaven that's going to be at the end of Aries. Put in some pressures. Be mindful with communications. You may going to feel like communications is not properly. There is kind of like a lot of control. People trying to control me. People tries to tells me what to do, and so on. While right now it is about one thing. Look at your spiritual emotions inside of you. Okay, those are the emotions, those are the vibrations that you're looking at higher. Where are they? Where are you? What are you doing? What have you been doing? Are you ready to make a changes? Are you making to do this? A lot of the retrograde planets, when we're talking about Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune coming in on the retrograde up here, you're gonna be sent it back. By sending it back, you're learning what the spiritual realms. And Neptune being on Pisces, which is deeply within the subconscious, all those emotions that you're going to be feeling it within yourself, all this new learning, revisiting stuff in there, it's going to help you for the journey that's going to begin the next year. So with this kind of like growth, time goes by. At 9 o'clock, ascendant still is gonna be at Leo, talking about this square with Uranus in there. I've been tired of talking about that in there. Stop fighting the universe. Okay, one thing you need to understand: when the universe gives you a thing, says like, "Go ahead and show me that you're gonna be working on it." We have a universe. I don't like it. That and so on and so on. Is the universe? No, no. Like it or not, you're gonna have to work on it. If you're not, I'm gonna pile some more work with you. And yeah, that's kind of like interesting energy. But it's coming between Mercury and Uranus. So you're gonna getting some messages now. How to create this, how to develop these spiritual communications to yourself first, and 10 to others. This is also going to be the time at 9 o'clock, as you see it right in here. This is the union of the moon and Jupiter as the moon spans by Jupiter pretty quick to it. No aspects. And now you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm in a sandbox and nobody's playing with me. Well, I'm with all these friends, but no one of the friends it's care about me. Nobody's looking at about me. What the hell is going on? Are you a friend to yourself? Are you a friend or are you a foe to yourself? And now when you start looking at those energies, you might gonna reevaluate in that I think when you start to kind of like be angry, agitated at that sandbox when you are 3 years old, or when you're 16-year-old, it's like I hate myself and so on. You begin to develop this negative talks you do yourself. Now you have to revise it because maybe they are giving you something to thinking about it. That was it, the power of this new moon. Are we gonna be friends? And this it is about the growth. Your intuition is the intuition is growth within you. This is are the intuition and the growth are friends, and that it's self powering, empowering energy, guys. Okay, because there's gonna have no interference. It's gonna be you. I need to be gladly about this. But thinking about it, this are you a friend to your foe, to yourself? All right, as we're talking about this energy, the ascendant later on, it's gonna be triggers in there. Come on, it's Virgo, squaring that energy, things that needs to be healed, things that needs to be. Take a look at it. Okay. Midheaven is gonna be at the edge of Taurus. Beautiful energies with Pluto, beautiful energies with Mercury, beautiful energies with Neptune. Basically, the synchronizations are gonna become to you. To it, as again, remind you that Mercury it is fully opposing Pluto, and Pluto is like, take a look at it, what you've been telling yourself. Okay, how you ruling? How you controlling? How you doing it down within you? How you put too much control? We're talking about Mercury and Leo, and this energy is gonna comes out more stronger over the time. In the next hour, we're talking about again this Virgo's energies opposing Saturn, still squaring the Sun. I mean the Moon and Jupiter together with the midheaven. This is a one. Are you gonna get this glimpses of? Oh my God! Maybe I talk too much negative to myself. Maybe I've done this within myself. Maybe you gonna be sit down with yourself, okay? In there, you're gonna be seeking it down within you because sometimes it's not the others, but maybe it's you, your negative thinking, or evaluated the negative thinking that it comes into yourself. The reason is because you're trying to see how can you make it better because the new moon Cancer it's coming. Okay, your preparation is in the family, and if you're not good within yourself, what the heck are you doing about the future and the family? What are you here for? To enjoy the happiness in the family, to create this environment as a soul, to bring that 5D, 7D, this energy of family upstairs, bringing it out up here. This internal happiness that your soul seeks to manifest it on earth, and you really do experience that. Okay. All right. Talking about the next hour, midheaven is going to be at Gemini. Still is going to have those triggers of Virgo and Pisces in there too. But that energy of Virgo, it's going to be beautiful with Pluto, beautiful with Uranus. And of course, great energies with Mercury. This is like, when things are worked out, they're talked out and the universe steps in and shows you the roads and so on, your understanding of what it was there that it's stopping you. Okay. Um, don't feel sorry about yourself that you're by yourself right now. Don't go down to the path of depressions and so on and so on. But use that time to really heal yourself. Really, this is powerful energy there. Talking about this energy on our next hour, that particular ascendant, it's going to send these positive energies in there that the balance has to be made. First, the balance within you, then the balance with others. Uh, be mindful about this square with the sun and the midheaven because that is the authority in there. Are you going to authorize this energy? And some of you is gonna be like, yeah, but I'm looking from this guy. This guy has to give it. He have to does this. He have to does that, and so on and so on. The others have to make the balance. Balance both comes within you, and the gravity creates the law of attraction as the magnetic pull and brings the people that you're attracting in there. You're attracting what you are. Okay, you're attracting what you are. Be mindful about this because maybe some of your people, some of you guys, you're gonna be ending relationship or friendshipness and so on because you think they left you out. No, they haven't left you out. They are working on themselves. Yeah, it's got a divine purpose. This is between Saturn and Mars that comes in. It's already been a few days. It tells you be mindful about the actions. They have to be in divine purposes actions. And this beautiful trine with the moon and Jupiter is going to help. But as the moon moves forward, she's going to be squaring Saturn limits, limitations. Oh, I cannot do this. Oh, I cannot do that. Or so on. Actually, see why you don't want to do it. And this guy is going to help you to determine it. Why would you do it? Why would you evolve? Why would you grow? Why would you be a friend with you? A lot of you don't want to ask you questions. Why do I have to be friend with me? You're going to find that out. Okay. It's part of the self healing and maintain the balance within yourself. Have a healthy boundaries. And that way you're in internal peace with yourself. And then that internal peace, it goes with your partner. All right. It all begins there. The friendship does, family starts as a friendship does. Next hour, this is gonna be kind of like intense energies with lack of transformations. But if you have the lack of transformations, Neptune tells you, "Let me send you back when all those energies was good. Let me send you back when you had a great time, when you remember the joy, when you remember the happiness, when you remember the love." Did you feel the negative energies when you are in love? Did you feel all this when you have the pink glasses of love? Did you feel anything negative? No, you don't. You had that love inside of you, these butterflies in your stomach, these palpitations of your heart, these vibrations in the soul, and so on and so on. And now it reminds you, you have to make it up until the end. Gotta get it there. But I'm gonna revise you why you're not there. All right. So we are talking about those energies. Divine shadow work is in order, of course. This coming from the moon and Jupiter right now in there, as the sun is looking at in there. It's like, okay, what the heck that I've been doing? What the heck I've been acting like this? Authority is actions controlling and Mars opposing all that energy. Some of you maybe get mad at to yourself. Don't get mad at others. They have nothing to do. The actions they have to do within themselves. Okay. But the midheaven that it's gonna be at Leo squaring Uranus. This is gonna put pressures of what you thinking about the universe. Okay. Why did the universe put me again through this? Why am I by myself? Why am I on all this? And so on and so on. Why I'm limited? Why I cannot? No, you're not limited. You have to learn. Okay. There is a boundaries. There is a energies of emotions. There is a you have to be friendly with people. You can't be acting like a jackass and where is my friend? When you're abusing the friendshipness, you look at it inside of you. Some of you are going to be looking at in this positions, and Sarah says like, this cannot be bringing it up because you need to create family to your intuition. Start thinking differently. All right. Now you're working it with those energies of healing. Now the midheaven that it's at Virgo right now. It's just working itself out. It's working itself out. Ascendant, it's at Scorpio. Beautiful energies with Saturn and Venus. Finally finding out that these emotions. Okay, we are talking about emotions at home where uh, Venus is creating this abundance of the mother in there, of this generosity and so on. The ascendant, it's about intimacy, Scorpio guys. And here is that Saturn and Pisces, like here is the lesson. If you pass the lesson, you know the lesson in there. But those are the emotions. Okay, a beautiful emotions, revising emotions in there are very powerful energies too. Just this oppositions with Mars and Uranus. As I said, be careful with the universe. Okay, universe has nothing wrong. You ask and receive, and you didn't like what you received, and then it's like, well, you want so much. You can't just want it. You have to work. Okay. The square of the midheaven from Virgo towards the moon and Jupiter is going to be a reminder about today. It's like, why I'm alone, why I'm so much in the hermit mode, why I'm so this and so on. That I'm growth, that I'm acting immature, that I'm not learned this. What the hell is wrong with me in there? It's going to be intense energies for it. But usually people don't look at it within themselves. They look at it what? People around, the people next to it, a partner, to a husband, to a wife, to a boss, to so on. Be mindful what you're doing at work with these energies because that energies is not great about that. You're gonna find answers though, beautiful logic in there as a logical thinking and powerful talking of Virgo pays off. You see it, those energies, all the synchronized energies are about through these intense energies. And everything has its own answers as long as you're seeking it for the answers. And the answers is where? Within you. The moon is going to begin to, that square with Saturn feels limited in there too. But Jupiter is going to kind of like tap it in because he's going to be kind of like a rubbing off of the moon. It's like, yeah, yeah, I got you, I can understand. But, we have to grow. You have to grow. And I'm here to tell you how you have to grow by yourself. What do you mean by myself? Oh, yeah, intuition. You also have to grow. Yeah, intuition. You also have to learn new things. New things. All right. Talking about 7 p.m. Energy, that energy is going to be very interesting of that divine energies with the sun actually a little later on there. High key, no, that's not my birth chart. This is the chart for tomorrow morning. Right now, for tomorrow, this is actually the chart for 7 p.m. If you're interested on my chart, in there, you can find it on the Facebook. I posted someplace to it. So it's not my chart. But that is high sacred space. Wonderful time of yeah, it's wonderful time. All right, go back into the report. Talking about these divine energies, guys. As the ascendant comes in, there is something beautiful else. It's happening there at Sag, and I'm gonna be trying to give it to you a little bit because I have to adjust the minutes. Because there is a very, very beautiful aspect that's gonna comes in between Mars and Venus, but they are gonna go through this areas. They're gonna go through this energies of what the intuition seeks. If you feel like you are the very important person on yourself and everyone has to bow towards you, you're gonna be grinding it out. You're gonna be put into the grinder. You are gonna be, yeah. But if you look at these divine energies, they are pointing out towards the relationship in there within Libra. We're talking about the midheaven. That's gonna be at 7:13 in there, and we are talking about those energies of the Sun with Mars, and we're talking about Saturn in there. A lot of the divine energies they're gonna comes in, and they're gonna be working behind the background, the underneath toe, the underneath energies. It's like they're gonna help you. to be on top of the surface, despite the issues and the problems and the energies the way they are going to be for you. All right, talking about this energies, there is this divine energies they're gonna be pointing towards Mars in there with this. This is at about 7:20. This energy, it is powerful. That 7 o'clock energy is coming from this point of view to remind you what the powers of the divines are. You're gonna be like all this and so on, but the actions is gonna prove who you are. I want to put my act together. I'm going to be acting on this material world right. I understand what I'm building. I understanding where I'm going. I understanding of making of this balance. I understanding of these boundaries. And I understand the limits. Because I understand when a time comes in me to cross those limits, I will know what to do. And these energies of that 7 o'clock, they're gonna comes in more and more stronger. And here is what I'm talking to you guys. As you see it right here, that it's Venus, this is Mars. Those are divine energies towards the ascendant at Sag. So between 7 and 7:30, there's going to be a lot of divine interventions all over the place. Okay. Just usually don't do this, guys, and give you 1 hour and the next hour and what it's between. But seldom when I see things happen with between the hours in there, I'm telling you what is going on. Okay, be mindful about that intuition missing, particularly this year between Mars and Venus within Sag. Expressions of love. Because if you're missing the expressions of love, the person is gonna be, oh, you don't love me, and so on, and bye. But the love, it's there. Okay, the divine love, it's been there. You just have to go there, and when you don't feel like it, you have the love within you first. Okay, and then that love from within you is expressing towards the person, and that makes the balance within your actions. And acting in the place of love, it's never wrong, as long as not codependency situations for it. All right, I gotta move this to go back into the hourly report, guys, for it. So we're gonna have this energies later on to work it out. Sorry, but the software, it's kind of like a slow of moving this. I have to move about half an hour, minute by minutes. So, all right, we're talking about 8 o'clock. Here is that if you didn't reach the balance, why not? Where was your soul? Where was your soul emotions? What did you do with that? And if you didn't spoke or the words was not spoken or there was intensity, then the balance is not correct, it's not right. And here is a Neptune that says, don't worry about it. It's a divine lesson. Okay. Next time, hopefully you speak right. Next time, hopefully you put things together. Next time, hopefully you are going to be changed. And this is how you change by making mistakes. If you don't make mistakes and you're afraid of mistakes, well, you're afraid also from learning. Okay. But all this comes in. Are you a friend or a foe within yourself? Because the moon, it's still going to be squaring Saturn. All right, talking about 9 o'clock, the energies is going to be a little bit more interesting. You digging into that shadow, you saw that with the ascendant few hours back in there. These divine energies are coming towards the moon and towards Jupiter. The work has to be done. If you don't face that work right now, you're gonna face it whatever it's needed. The situation is gonna be repeat over and over again until you do it. Okay, and Beautiful time with the communications in there. Maybe this is the time that you have to express your deep feeling, you to be a vulnerable. Vulnerability of the warrior is his strength, not the silence, not the silent treatment. But who's going to learn this time? Your intuition, okay? Your intuitions in the soul learns to be friends with you. Hopefully you did that growth, because that growth it comes in from the ascendant of Capricorn towards Jupiter. You see that beautiful green lights? They're just flashing in the energies. It's like here, this is the exit. Okay, here's the exit. Well, the red lines is telling you, stop, wait a minute. Do you have to figure it out? What is this confrontations in here? What is this suppressions in here? Okay. All right. For those who does the work, beautiful kite, beautiful communications. If there is no communications, you don't fly. You feel like the flow doesn't go. I don't have the communications. I cut the communications. Why I cut the communication? Is it I am immature, or the other person is immature, and you're gonna be seeking it of this why that isn't, what that is, and what it was, and so on and so on. I mean, Saturn and Neptune and Pluto are retrograde, so there is a lot going on in this to it. But within all that midheavens energies, the emotions is going to be proper. Okay, emotions are finding these solutions inside of yourself. The synchronized energies, they're going to be coming. They're going to be telling you, right? And you will learn the proper way of putting the emotions in order. Okay. All right. And here it's at 11 o'clock. This positive energies, they're coming from Sag in there towards the sun. And you have that Aquarius energies towards Venus, taking the leap of the new beginning. I will make the new things. I will make the new love. I will make the new family. I will befriend within this. It's coming to you. Mars is ready for it. But there is some more things to be learned. Your intuition has to be learned in your self, because all that begins are your friend or your foe to yourself. And that will determine the friends or the foes with others. As that midheaven at Sagittarius in there, that is your friendshipness within the collective. Okay, that is going to be the mirror in there. But you're doing it with divine authority and divine purpose, you're going to be getting and attracting naturally of what you develop within yourself. Okay, guys, but that work, it's hard. You have to do it by yourself, for yourself. But you know what? It's rewarding. You're going to be living a real life, naturally based real life. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you may ask now. If not, let's share the love and the light, and I will see you tomorrow. We love, guys, and to work will worth it.